Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Good evening. How are you all doing? Good evening. Love you, Bev. Love you, Bev. Love you, Bev, so very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you again. Um, for all of you coming on. I know I am really late. I am really late, and I do apologize about that, being so late, um, today, being so late. I do apologize for that. But thank you all for coming on and supporting and being there and being as amazing as you always are. You all are always so amazing and you support me, and I'm forever grateful for that. So I wanted to come on and to share, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be very honest and transparent with you that these last couple of weeks, I stated with you last week, have been challenging. This weekend just as challenging, but the faithfulness of God is amazing. The love of God is amazing. Um, and it's limitless. Let me just say that it's limitless, and God's love is amazing. And even when we feel like we don't have the strength or the ability to go forward, um, God's strength, because how He says, "In my weakness is when His strength is made perfect within us." And so that's definitely what these last few weeks and this weekend has definitely been. That in my weakness, His strength has been made perfect within me. And I'm forever grateful for the love and the mercies of God and His faithfulness. Because even in some situations when we are not faithful, He is still faithful, and He gives us an opportunity to get ourselves together and refocus and recalibrate and get back to where we need to be. But you people are you guys are amazing, amazing, amazing. Uh, Demetrius and Brian. Oh man, you guys are amazing. Bev, I can't just say it. Thank you enough. Can't say thank you enough for pushing me to come on today, because it's been a lot. But the faithfulness of God is what I want to share. Um, I want to talk about. I want to talk about the faithfulness of God. The faithfulness of God. Um, Oh man, I just I can't even I can't even oh, where am I gonna start? Let me just I'm trying to pull it together, y'all. Um, the faithfulness of God, and I'm trying to get everything situated here because I am late. Give me 1 second. Because God is truly, oh Lord, see, I'm doing too much at the same time. All right, yes. The faithfulness of God. I'm back. The faithfulness of God. Um, hey, cousin, love you so very much. So very much. Love you, love you, love you, love you. Okay, here we go. I wanted to read Psalm 98. I'm going to read Psalm 98. I'm going to read verses 1, 2, and 3. I might read a little bit further. But Psalm 98, sing to the Lord a new song, for he has done marvelous things. His right hand and his holy arm have worked salvation for him. The Lord has made his salvation known and revealed his righteousness to the nations. He has remembered his love and his faithfulness to Israel. All the ends of the earth have seen the salvation of our God. Verse 4, for shout for joy to the Lord, all the earth. Burst into jubilant song with music. Make music to the Lord with the harp and the sound of singing. So I want to talk about the faithfulness of God. Psalm 98, it talks about how we honor and celebrate God's faithfulness. God is so amazing, so amazing. And like I stated earlier, I was saying how sometimes even when we're not faithful, he's faithful because he's consistent in all of his ways. And we are to learn from God of how faithful we can be. Because even when, let's talk about when we deal with trial and tribulation. Thanks, Bev. When we deal with test and trial, tribulation, or opposition, or if we're dealing with people and it causes trauma. Sometimes our response to them is conditional and is based upon how or what they have done or how we respond to them. Whether we extend our love, whether we extend our arms, whether we extend our resources, um, it's conditional. And it goes back to the love that we were talking about for the last couple of weeks. But God's love is not conditional. God's love is agape. He doesn't respond to us because of what we did to him, because if he did, he would throw all of us away. He would throw all of us away. But certainly God is faithful and is merciful. He's gracious. He's kind. And no matter what we deal with in life, his arms are always there, outstretched, waiting for us to realize that he's our source, that he's our resource, and that we need him more than um, the air that we breathe. Because it's him that gives us the air to breathe. It's him that gives us the ability to. So, and I know today, I'm be honest, I'm just a little scattered, but I've just been talking about and thinking about God's faithfulness. No matter what we deal with, what we go through in life, God is yet faithful. His love is yet continuous. His mercy is everlasting. His truth endures to all generations, even though we might not understand the current circumstances that we deal with in life. God is still there and he's there with us. He said he's there with us. Everything that we go through, he's there with us in it all. Through every situation, he is with us. And his faithfulness, there's no end to the faithfulness of God. There's no end to it. There's no end to the faithfulness of God. Hey, Aunt Sally, how are you? Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all. I love you. I do. I do. I appreciate you all. I appreciate you all, and thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. And I got on a little late because I was with my family discussing the arrangements for the weekend. They're going to be this weekend for my aunt, and I said I didn't want to turn this into that, but I'll share it with you all. My siblings and I were planning to leave and go to visit my aunt on early Sunday morning to go down. They were transporting her home to begin the hospice care. And so we were planning to get there on Sunday morning and to be there and spend a day or two with her. but unfortunately, she transitioned before we were able to get there to spend time with her. But God is faithful, and I'm going to keep saying that God is faithful. His love and kindness is toward us, and His protection is around us. And so He's getting us through. He's helping us to get through these moments, helping us to get through these moments. But also on Saturday, when she transitioned earlier that morning, I lost one of my close friends, lost his wife, and we've been praying with her and for her for the last few months. And so it's been one thing after the next, but I believe God, and I totally understand. Um, yes, thanks, Aunt Sally. Yes, um, it's just been a lot. It's been a lot challenging. And then my godmother called her sister, and we used to call her Aunt Laura. She passed on yesterday. So it's just been a lot. It's been one thing after the next, and I'm just trying to get into a quiet place to be able to minister to those that I need to minister to, and process it the way I need to process so I can move forward. But what came to mind today and trying to come on and share is just talking about the faithfulness of God and how in these times we have to rely on our inner strength and what we know about God and not try to blame God for any of these things, because that's definitely not where my mind and my spirit is. It's just, it's a lot. But God is still yet faithful. He is still yet faithful. And I can't say that enough. There's so many scriptures and things that uh, comes to mind about the faithfulness of God, but also on the flip side of that, of God being faithful, we must have faith to please God. So that's our connection to God's faithfulness, is our connection to Him is through our faith. And each one of us, we're born with a measure of faith, but it's our job to nurture and to mature and to grow in this area of faith so we can continue to grow in God. And so when we're dealing with life's challenges and ups and downs and oppositions, we can hold on to what we know about God. We can hold on to His track record and don't charge God foolishly, because thing that come to mind is talking about Job, when the enemy came to God and was like, hey, take your arms of protection around and let me touch him and he'll curse you. And God knew his heart toward him. And that's our stance we have to take in life and in our relationship with Christ, is that we got to make sure that though you slay me, yet will I continue to trust you, because I realize that it's all because of you that I live, move, and have my being. And as long as I've got you, I can get everything else. And after Job lost everything that he had, and get down to chapter 42, and it talks about how he received double for everything that he went through. So don't despise your go through. Let me tell you now, don't despise your go through. Don't despise your go through, because it'll pay off. It'll pay off after a while. The old church used to sing a song, payday is coming after a while. I'm telling you, you hold on and hang in there. Don't lose focus. Don't lose hope. Don't lose your drive. Don't lose your momentum, because don't lose your motivation, because I'm telling you, payday will come. Payday will show up after a while. Everything that you've gone through, everything that you've paid, every seed that you've sown, you're going to reap, because God is not a man that he should lie, nor the son of man that he should repent. If God said it, oh, help me today. If God said it, he's got enough to do it and make it happen and bring it to fruition. So do not allow what you're dealing with and what you're going through to make you lose focus. Yes, sometimes it's heavy. The burden get a little heavy, but this is the cycle of life. I know we're never prepared for it, but I promise you, no matter what you go through, God is still yet faithful, and he sits on the throne, and he sits high but looks low. And he gives you the ability to go through, because he let us know that no weapon formed against us will prosper. It'll be formed, but sometimes we don't want to deal with anything. We want everything to be easy, and we just go through life, and nothing is challenging. But that's not the way it is. That's not the way it is. So and y'all pray for my voice because I don't know why it's just been going out, but um, that's just the way it is. It's life. It comes to make us better, never bitter. All of this stuff come to make us better and never bitter. Hey, Janae, love you, baby. Um, it comes to make us better and never bitter. I don't want to stay on here long, but I want to encourage you to know and understand. Oh, yes, yes. He uses everything, Martine, everything that we go through. And and listen, if you don't go through anything, if there's no opposition, then there's no increased value. There's no increased value. But God uses everything that we are confronted with to make us better, to make us stronger, to strengthen our faith. And this is a faith walk. This is a faith walk. And I tell people all the time, I said, listen, we need to have that faith that just it's like second nature. You know how you go into a place where you go on the bus or wherever you go, you just go and sit on the seat because you know the seat is going to hold you up. You don't check it. You don't know how long it's been there. You don't know if anything is loose on it. You just go and take all of your weight. And if you're carrying bags, you take all of that and you go sit on that. That's that blind faith. You don't even question whether the chair is going to hold you up or not. We go into church and we just sit on the pew. We don't know if it's going to hold us up. That's the same way we ought to have faith in God. Like, I don't know listen, I'm going to cast all of my care upon you, for you care for me, because that's what your word says. But sometimes we try to take things into our own hands. But God takes everything that we deal with, every opposition, every traumatic situation, He uses it to make us better and never bitter. Always. Always. And we can't become dependent on these things. But I'm telling you, God, let's be dependent on God and Him alone. Huh? Help me tonight. Let's be dependent upon God and God alone, because He's yet faithful. He's yet faithful. He's yet faithful through everything we've gone through and planned and with the did, like Emily Jenkins used to say. And with the did, it all come to make us better and not bitter. I don't understand these bitter saints when they go through it. And now, listen, I understand grief hits you in different ways, because you can experience grief when you lose a job, or you lose a relationship, or you lose it's grief manifests itself in many different ways. And when grief happens again in your life, if those unresolved situations are still there in your life and you didn't confront it, it'll connect itself and it become complex. So therefore, when we experience different things in life and we lose different things in life and we don't confront it, we don't confront what we've lost, we don't confront the situation, it can grow into other things. It morph into other things, because grief unresolved, it will manifest and morph into something else. And it'll turn into physical sickness. You'll try to figure out why you're dealing with certain things. It's because it's unresolved issues, unresolved grief. Hey, Dr. Lyde. Hey, Dre, how are you? But we have to confront this stuff, confront grief, confront trauma, confront drama, confront opposition, because we it's necessary, because this is how we grow. This is how we mature. This is how our faith grows. This is how we grow in our emotions and not wear our emotions on our sleeves. This is how we grow and become better and stronger and wiser by taking these oppositions, confronting the traumas that we experience in our lives, and move forward, because God's faithfulness remains the same. He's like, listen, I'm here, but listen, I'm not going to force you to confront it. I'm not going to force you to deal with it. Yes, it came to make you lose focus, but listen, I am here. I am here. I will be with you always to help you get through this thing. He said, cast it upon me. But there's a lesson. That's the one thing that we don't want to learn. There's a lesson in everything that we go through, good, bad, ugly, and indifferent. There's a lesson that we must learn, so we won't have to go through that again. Some of us are going through the same situation, the same familiar situations. You deal with the same type of people and relationships. You're dealing with the same circumstances because you didn't learn the lesson from it. And if you're dealing with the same type of person over and over again, that you didn't learn your lesson. You didn't learn it. You didn't learn it. You didn't learn it. You didn't learn it. But learn the lesson so you won't have to continue to go through the same test that you've been going through for the last 5, 10, 15, and 20 years. And the whole time, God and his faithfulness just sitting there like, well, I'm trying to teach you. I'm trying to show you. Because for every situation that's going on in your life, there is a resolve in the word of God. But we would rather talk to people who are stuck. But there's some people who can help you. I'm not saying not to talk to people because God uses people. But sometimes we have to grow up in the Holy Ghost and get to a place where we can apply the word, read the word, apply the word, and grow from it and learn the lesson so we won't have to be entangled again with the same yoke of bondage. See, there's a word for everything. If you keep going back to the same situation and you keep going around this, coming around the same old hill because you didn't learn. You didn't learn the lesson. But learn, understand God's faithfulness. He's willing and able to deliver you from whatever it is. He's there with you, and he uses all things. He uses all of it. Lord, I can't even share that enough. He uses all of it. All of your tests and trials. He uses all of it to make you better and to prepare you for your next level of ministry. And I'm gonna share this. I'm gonna share this, and I'm gonna let y'all go because it's already 7:00. In my transition back to New Jersey, um, I was questioning God. I have been praying for a year and a half. Do I really want to come back to New Jersey? Because I did not want to come back. And God started. He was like, "Okay, you won't listen to me when I tell you." Okay. So he had to use certain situations, the church, the job, and different things. And he was like, "You going back?" And so he had to start taking things away. But he used all of that to get me back to New Jersey, to be able to start Monday Moments, to get to where I am now, to be able to minister to people that I've been ministering to since I've been back here for these 3 years. But God uses everything to get you right back where he needs you. He uses everything that you've gone through. He's faithful, he's just, he's merciful, he's gracious, but he uses everything that we've went through to make us who we are today. So don't despise what you've gone through. Hey, Chin, don't despise what you've gone through. Don't be upset. Don't. I know sometimes it's traumatic. I know it's disheartening, but take it and learn from it and become better and not bitter. That's what I want to share with you tonight. What you're going through, it's going to make you better. You have to learn the lesson. You have to understand why you're going through what you're going through, whether it was self-inflicted or it's a God assignment, because there's a difference. We get ourselves in some stuff, but sometimes there's some storms, some tests that God says, okay, I'm going to let you go through this because it's going to make you better. Either the Lord is working something out of you or he's trying to work something in you. But let us not despise it. So that's what I want to share with you tonight. God is yet faithful. He's yet faithful. He's using everything that we are going through to make us better and not bitter. Yeah. That's it. That's all I have for you tonight. That's all I have for you tonight. I love you. I appreciate you all. Definitely keep my family in your prayers. Uh, keep my friend Tyrell in prayer. Keep the Stephan family in prayer. For my aunt Laura. So definitely just keep me and my family in your prayers. And we're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this. And oh, you are welcome, Martine. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for stopping through. Please tell Ben I said hey. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. You're always so supportive. I appreciate you all. I appreciate you all. I appreciate you all. Hey, Ronis, Bev. All right, Bev. All right, I'll put my Cash App up. Because Bev don't play with me. She always tell me to do it, and I always forget. Thank you, Dr. Live, for stopping through. My niece Janae stopped through. I appreciate you all. My cousin Derek, Demetrius, and Brian. And I'm going to have, matter of fact, if I got to see if when I can bring Brian on, I want y'all to experience my brother Brian. Joshua, bro, what's up, man? How are you? Thank you, Bev. Yes, I'll be leaving on early Friday morning, going to Virginia for my aunt's funeral. So that'll be on the wake, and the wake is on Saturday, and the funeral is on Sunday. So we'll be traveling to Virginia this weekend. Joshua, man, bro, I appreciate you for stopping through. I really appreciate you, man. And listen, y'all, Joshua is the worship leader of all worship leaders with a pure sound and a pure heart. I'm telling you, he is amazing. He talking about he was retiring. He can't retire. We need him. I'm doing well, bro. I'm doing well, making it. I'm making it. And listen, let me share this with y'all. Let me share some good news. Let me share some good news with you all. Most of you that are on here that have been following me at some point in time know I did a recording. I did a live recording August of 22. I did it. So y'all pray for me. Y'all pray for me, okay? Um, with the help of the Lord, I'm going to release a single within the next few months. I'm going to release a single. Um, yeah, within the next few months. What is this? March going into April. Y'all pray for me. Hopefully, I can get it done by the summer. Yeah, y'all pray for me. Hopefully, I can get it done by the summer. I want to try to release it at the top of the summer, but y'all know, y'all pray for me. Ooh, y'all pray for me. I'm just, it's difficult. I don't like to hear myself. So, and everything that I did on the recording, yeah, Martine, I did it August of 22 here in Jersey City. Um, but so I have the stuff. I'm going to begin working on it. I'm going to begin working on it it took me a while to just keep going back and to listen to myself. And I'm the holdup. It's nobody else. I am the holdup. It is me. But with the help of the Lord, I will release a single probably at the top of the summer. The top of the summer, I want to get it done. And And maybe I'll do because it's time for me to do a Monday Moments live again. So I'll do that. I'll do that, and then I'll release the single, and so we can come together and y'all can hear, and so I can be embarrassed. Oh, but thank you, Holy Ghost, for letting me share this tonight. I don't want it all to be all, but I wanted to share that with you all because I had planned to share it, but for kind of slipped my mind until while I was talking and just sharing with you tonight. Um, yes, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Uh, oh, thanks, Dre. Cut it out. Oh, cut it out, Dre. I appreciate you. Oh man. Oh, thanks, Dre. But I'm certainly appreciative to God for that. Um, I'm really appreciative to God for that whole recording. I'm telling you, it was amazing. And Ian wrote those songs. I'm telling you, wrote those songs specifically for me and for where I was in my life during that season. And so you all will get to hear it soon. You will get to hear it soon. I will begin working on it and to release the single by the top of the summer. And I'm going to get it done. I'm going to get it done. Joshua, bro, you have always said that. And I'm like, please, you're the singer, bro. Man, if I had your voice, I'd be all right. But I certainly honor you all, man. I appreciate you all for your love and support. And yes, top of the summer. And make sure, don't let me slip, y'all. Don't let me slip. Keep on me. Make sure I'm getting it done. Okay. Make sure I'm getting it done. I'm going to start working on it within the next couple of weeks. And so I can get it done. Kiki, love you. Love you, love you, love you. So yes, um, the top of the summer, I'll release my single. I'm not going to tell you the name or which one I'm going to release, but I'm going to release it at the top of the summer, and I'm excited about that. I'm excited about that. Lance, brother, how are you, man? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I pray that you're doing well. But yes, I'm going to release one of the songs. Uh, one of the songs top of the summer. So there'll be some information coming out about me releasing my single, the top of the summer, and I didn't put it out there now, so I got to do it. So I have to do it. So yeah, I'm do that. Top of the summer is going to be done. I'm not going to procrastinate any longer. I'll get it done because I've sat on this recording for 2 years already. So I'm going to get it done. I'm going to get it done. Thank you all. Do not forget everything that you're dealing with and going through. God is using it to make you better and not bitter. I'm telling you. And I'm telling you from experience because my go through right now is going to make me better, wiser, stronger for my next assignment. I'm telling you, this is what's happening for my next assignment. Amen. So listen, I love y'all. I'm getting off of here and I don't want to keep you all too long. God is using everything to make you better and not bitter. Celebrate your small wins, your small victories, celebrate them, and let us move forward. So so look out for the information about the single release and Monday Moments Live. And because I'm going to have some more announcements to release. So I'm excited and I love y'all. Keep me in your prayers, keep my family in your prayers. And we'll talk soon, next Monday to be exact. We'll be back here at 6 p.m. Like I said, for the month of April, I'm going to try to have some guests on to bring you into my world some more. We were blessed and honored to have Pastor Barnes, Pastor Brown, and Sister Pastor Diane Jackson Barnes on last month. So I'm going to have some more guests coming on for the month of April. So I love y'all. Enjoy the rest of your Monday evening, and we will talk soon. Love you. God bless. Hopefully, something I said tonight will help you to change your perspective. If it doesn't change your perspective, it won't change your life. But if it changed your perspective, all it would take is one moment to change your life. Love y'all. Be blessed. Oh, wait, I forgot over here in Instagram. Oh, Instagram. I wanted to come over and say something to y'all. Hey, how y'all doing? Hey, y'all. How y'all doing over here on Instagram? I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all, all of you. I really do. Love y'all. Have a good night.